Good morning, and I welcome you to my class of English. And we are going to continue the lesson, The Adventure of Toto. Yesterday, I've told you some background. Today, I will again be revising some of the important points of the lesson. The Adventure of Toto is written by a very famous writer, Ruskin Bond. He still lives in India, and he is of British descent. So first of all, some important point. The narrator's grandfather brought a monkey from a driver. It cost him rupees 5. It was Toto's grandfather's, and he was interested in animal. He bought it and kept in his private zoo. Toto is described here. Toto was a pretty monkey as described by everybody. He had mischief in his shining eyes. His eyes were shining. His teeth were pearly white. That means they were white like pearls. His hands were dried up. His fingers were quick. And his tail served as third hand. Now Toto is kept in a secret place. When narrator grandfather bought Toto, he did not had a heart to show it to her grandmother because she always made fuss. Okay, so when grandfather bought and added any new animal to his private zoo, it was a grandmother who used to make fuss. So Toto was kept in a secret place. It was a little closet. It opened into the narrator's bedroom. Toto was kept tied to a peg. Toto's mischief. A few hours later, the narrator found a change in his bedroom. Toto had removed the ornamental wallpaper from the wall. He had also pulled out the peg from which he was tied. He also tore up the narrator's school blazer into several pieces. And children, but grandfather seemed to please at that time. He did not say anything to Toto or anything against Toto. Toto is transferred to servant's quarter. Now, children, since he had destroyed so many things like children, authors, blazers, and all that thing. So Toto was now transferred to a big cage. It was in the servants' quarter. Their grandfathers and other animals lived sociably. These were a tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a squirrel, a pet goat. So many animals you can see the grandfather was having as he was interested in animals. So they were tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a squirrel, a pet dog. The monkey did not allow them to sleep peacefully. There also he created all type of nonsense and so much mischief. He started playing with other animals. First of all, he did not let them sleep peacefully at night. Grandfather had to leave Dehradun. He had to collect his pension from Saharanpur. Toto travels with grandfather secretly. Grandfather got a big black canvas kit bag. He put Toto into it. Toto could not take his hands out of this bag. It was too strong for him to bite. Toto remained in the bag as far as Saharanpur. Grandfather was coming out of the railway station. Toto grinned at the ticket collector at the gate. The ticket collector was taken back. He told grandfather that he had a dog with him. He did not agree that it was a monkey. So he had to pay rupees 3 as fare for this dog. In vain, grandfather argued that Toto was not a dog, but it was in vain. The ticket collector did not agree at all. He had his pet tortoise with him also, so he asked the ticket collector how much he should pay for it. The ticket collector said it was not a dog, so there was no charge for that. Toto is finally accepted in the house. Finally, Toto was accepted in the house. Grandfather gave Toto a comfortable place in the stable. There, Toto got Nana, the family donkey, as a companion, but Toto continued teasing Nana. They never became friends. Toto at mischief again. In winter, grandfathers gave Toto a large bowl of warm water. It was for him to bath in. Toto would sit inside the bowl. Then he would apply soap on his body and rub all over. When the water became cold, he would come out from it. Then he would run to the kitchen fire to warm himself. If anyone laughed at him, he would refuse to bath. Toto nearly boiled himself alive. Once Toto nearly boiled himself alive, there was a large kettle left on the fire. It was to boil for tea. Toto decided to remove the lid. He found the water warm to bath. He got in. Just then the water began to boil. Toto raised himself a little, but he sat down again. He continued jumping up. Grandfather came and took him out of the kettle. Toto's mischief continues. Toto always made mischief. He tore things to pieces. He tore up the dresses of the aunt of the narrator. One day, the narrator found Toto eating rice on the dining table. Grandmother screamed. Toto threw a plate at her. One of the narrator's aunt rushed forward. Toto threw a glass of water at her face. When grandfather came, Toto ran out with a dish of pulao in his hand. He ran up to the branches of the jackfruit tree. He threw the dish at grandmother when she screamed at him. And Toto, now children, everybody realize, especially the grandfather, that Toto is not suitable for them because he's destroying a lot. He was a middle class family, and sometimes he used to destroy that, sometimes this. So, and he was not the animal which should be fit for his house. So he sold back to his original owner. Toto caused much loss to the family. Dishes were broken, clothes were torn to pieces, curtains, wallpaper were torn. The family could not bear this, so grandfather sold back to the Tonga driver for only 3. Now children, remember, he was bought for rupees 5 and he was sold for rupees 3. Okay, so now children, I will be telling you, this was the background, and now we will be doing the children the reading of the lesson. I will be doing the adventure of Toto. Okay, and reading and expression will be done. So grandfather, the adventures of Toto. Have you ever had a baby monkey as a pet? Toto is a baby monkey. Let's find out whether he's mischievous or docile. So what is the meaning of docile? A person who is easy to control. So docile means a person who is easy to control. Okay, now grandfather bought Toto from a Tonga diver for the sum of 400 rupees. Now children, this is an important point, because children, if you will see, the beginning of the story start that a grandfather bought Toto from the Tonga driver for rupees 5, but at the end he sold this to Tonga driver for rupees 3. Okay, so anyhow he want to hand over Toto, and whatever the amount was asked he had given. So grandfather bought Toto from a Tonga driver for the sum of 5 rupees. The Tonga driver used to keep the little red monkey tied to a feeding trough. Feeding trough is a container for feeding. Container for feeding. So what is a feeding trough? Container for feeding. Feeding trough, container for feeding. So what is a feeding trough? It is a container for feeding. The driver used to keep the little red monkey tied to a feeding trough, and the monkey looked too out of place there that grandfather decided he would add the little fellow to his private zoos. And grandfather saw the monkey. He was, as usual, he was very much interested in the animal, and he thought that he would bring that monkey to his zoo. Toto was a pretty monkey. So children, according to the grandfather, it was a pretty monkey. His bright eyes sparkled with mischief. Beneath deep set eyebrows, his bright eyes sparkled with mischief beneath deep eyebrows, and his teeth, which were pearly white. His teeth were pearly white. Okay, so see how nicely the beauty of Toto has been described. He was a pretty monkey, bright eyes sparkling, shining, okay, with mischief. Beneath deep his eyebrow and his teeth, which were a pearly white. He was having a pearly white teeth, which were often displayed in a smile that frightened the life out of elderly Anglo-Indian ladies. But his hand looked dried up, and though they had been pickled in the sun for many years, yet his fingers were quick and wicked, and his tail, while adding to his good looks, as grandfather believed tail would add to anybody's good look, also served as a third hand. So children, see how nicely the description of the Toto is there. And now grandfather is telling that his tail has been described as the third hand. How this I will be proved. I will prove you. He could use it to hang from a branch. So first, how that tail was described as a third hand, because with the help of that tail he used to hang from a branch, and it was capable of scooping up any delicacies. Scooping up is picking up. Scooping up is picking up. So he can scoop up any delicacies. Okay, delicacies is a cooked food, cooked so good food, something special food which is cooked. So he could pick from his tail any delicacies where his hand could not reach, and that might be out of reach of his hand. And children, he used to hang from the branch of the tree with that tail. Grandmother always first when grandfather brought some new bird or animal. So first is made much noise. First make noise. So children, by shouting, by telling blah blah blah. Okay. So grandmother always first when grandfather brought home some new birds or animal. So it was decided that Toto present should be kept a secret from her until she was in a particularly good mood. Grandfather and I put him away in a little closet opening into my bedroom wall, where he was tied securely, or so we thought, to a peg fastened into the wall. A few hours later, when grandmother and I came back to release Toto, we found that the walls, which has been covered with some ornamental paper. Ornamental is showy or decorative. So children, when they came inside the room, because till now he did not tell anything to the grandmother, he was shocked that Toto had torn all that beautiful paper from the wall. Okay. Which had been covered with some ornamental paper chosen by grandfather, now stood out as naked brick and plaster. Now brick and plasters can be seen. The peg in the wall had been wrenched from its socket. Peg is a small piece of iron or wood in a wall for hanging things. So what is a peg? It is a small wood or a nail on the wall for hanging thing. So now, which had been covered with some ornamental paper chosen by grandfather, now stood out as naked brick and plaster. The peg in the wall had been wrenched. Wrenched is took out with force. So what is the meaning of wrench? Wrench means took out with force. So it was taken out with force. Children, and my school blazer, which had been hanging there, was in shreds. Shred is pieces. What is the meaning of shred? Pieces. Shred is pieces. Now, a few hours later, when grandfather and I came back, so what they realized that Toto had torn the wallpaper, which had been covered with some ornamental wallpaper beautifully, and the bricks and the plasters can be seen. The peg in the wall had been wrenched; it came out from the socket, and my school blazer. And children, let's see what was the condition of the blazer of the writer. His school blazer, which had been hanging there, was in shreds, was torn to pieces. And I wonder what grandmother would say, but grandmother did not worry. Grandfather did not worry. He seemed pleased with Toto's performance. But grandfather was happy. He must be feeling that how. So, children, that was there. See the horrible condition, the mess was created by Toto. But grandfather did not say anything. He seemed to be very pleased. He's clever, said grandfather. Given time, I'm sure he could have tied the torn pieces of your blazer into a rope and made him escape from the window. Now grandfather was so much pleased that he started children praising him. He told him, give him time. I'm sure he could have tied the torn pieces of your blazer into a rope and made his escape from the window. His presence in the house still is secret. Now Toto was now transferred to a big cage in the servant quarters, where a number of grandfather's pet live very sociably together. Now children, his presence in the house was still a very secret. And now Toto was transferred to a big cage in the servants' quarter, where a number of grandfather's pet lived in a very sociably together. Okay. So now now let's see what is there inside the grandfather's zoo. So it was a tortoise, a pair of rabbits, a tame squirrel, and for a while my pet goat. But the monkey would not allow any of his companies to sleep at night. And children, when the moment that Toto came, he was so horrible for everybody that he did not allow anybody to sleep peacefully at night. So grandfather, who had to leave Dehradun next day to collect his pension in Saharanpur, decided to take him along. Now children, he was behaving in a very strange way, teasing others animal. Okay. Now grandfather, he used to go to Saharanpur to collect his pension. Now the time has come where again he has to collect his pension. And this time, children, he thought he will not leave that monkey behind. He would take him to Dehradun because he would create problem for other. Unfortunately, I could not accompany grandfather on that trip. Now, children, later, generally he used to go with his grandfather, but this time, children, he could not go to Dehradun because he was a bit busy, or maybe whatever was the reason. So this time the grandfather has to go alone. Okay. So let's see what happened. But he told me about it afterward. Now, children, later on, what happened on the way, grandfather shared with him. A big black canvas kit bag was provided for Toto. A big canvas bag was provided for Toto. This with some straw at the bottom, and some of the straw were kept at the bottom. Became his new abode. What is the meaning of abode? Home. So that became the new abode of Toto. Okay, it became a new abode for Toto, and this with some straw at the bottom was kept, and it became Toto's new abode. When the bag was closed, there was no escape. Toto could not get his hands through the opening, and the canvas was too strong for him to bite his way through. Now, children, he was packed inside. The bag was very strong. He could not bite and come. His effort to get out only had the effect of making the bag roll about on the floor or occasionally jump into the air. An exhibition that attracted a curious crowd of onlookers on the Dehradun railway platform. Now, Toto remained in the bag as far as Saharanpur, but while grandfather was producing his ticket at the railway turnstile, Toto suddenly poked his head out of the bag and now, yes, children, this line is very important. His effort to get out only had the effect of making the big roll about on the floor. Now, children, he at the railway station, he wanted to come out from the bag, and he started making a lot of efforts. So, one of the effect of making the bag roll about on the floor or occasionally jump into the air. So, he was jumping, and the bag was also jumping with the Toto inside. He was rolling on the floor, the bag was also rolling. So, children, a lot of crowd was attracted, an exhibition that attracted a curious crowd of onlookers on the Dehradun railway platform. And children, the funniest thing was that a lot of crowd, they were curious to know that what really happened. They gathered in front of Dehradun on the Dehradun railway platform. Toto remained in the bag as far as Saharanpur, but while grandfather was producing his ticket at the railway turnstile, Toto suddenly poked his head out of the bag and gave the ticket collector a wide grin. Now, children, Toto remained in the bag as far as Saharanpur, but while grandfather was producing his ticket at the railway turnstile, Toto suddenly poked his head out of the bag and gave the ticket collector a wide grin. So, children, was seeing what happened. Toto took out his bag, and the poor grandfather feeling helpless, and the ticket collector, he saw that Toto when he poked his head, and children, not only the worst thing was that he gave a wide smile to the ticket collector. The poor man was taken back, but with great presence of mind and much to grandfather annoyance, he said, now, children, he told grandfather that this is a dog and you have to pay for it accordingly. Grandfather tried to convince him that it is not a dog, it is a monkey, but it was in vain. In vain did grandfather take Toto out of the bag. In vain did he try to prove that a monkey did not qualify as a dog. So now, children, it was useless. Grandfather tried to prove that Toto was a monkey. It was not a dog. but it was all in vain. He did not agree, the ticket collector, and he told that no, you have to pay for it. And he was classified as a dog by the ticket collector. And children, finally 3 rupees was the sum handed over as his fare. The grandfather was so upset that he took from his pocket a small tortoise and he told him, the ticket collector, that this is also with me. What must I pay for this, since you charge for all animals? Now, the ticket collector looked closely at the tortoise, prodded it with his forefinger. Prodded is, children, poked. Prodded is poked. So he prodded it with his finger. He touched the animal. He poked the animal. Okay. And gave grandfather a pleased and triumphant look and said, no charge, it is not a dog. Now children, he told with his nice look, he told, this is not a dog, we only charge for dog. This is a tortoise, so we will not take any charge of him. When Toto was finally accepted by grandfather, he was given a comfortable home in the stable, where he had for a companion the family donkey. Now children, Toto was brought and he was kept in a home where a family donkey Nana was there. Now let's see what happened. So he was kept in the stable where Nana was there, and the family donkey Nana, on Toto's first night in the stable, it was the first night of Toto in the stable, grandfather paid him a visit to see if he was comfortable. Now children, grandfather, he went with the Toto to see whether he was comfortable or not. To his surprise, he found Nana without apparent cause pulling at her halter. So children, what he thought, that she was pulling the halter at Nana, and it was a very, children, peculiar scene. Without apparent cause pulling at her halter and trying to keep her head as far as possible from a bundle of hay. Grandfather gave Nana a slap across her haunches and she jerked back, dragging Toto with her. He had fastened onto her long ears with his sharp little teeth. So children, his teeth were fastened with the ear of Nana, and children, Toto and now Nana can never become friends. A great treat for Toto during cold winter evening. Now children, and that incident is described when Toto, so children, such was the condition of Toto. Okay, and he was a very notorious monkey. And Toto was finally accepted by the narrator grandmother. He was put in the stable. Toto had fastened onto Nana's long ear with his sharp teeth. Nana was pulling at her halter to keep her head away from hay. Now children, this is all with the Toto, that he used to create problem with anywhere he was, wherever he was kept. If you will see in the beginning only, children, he created problem in the room. He took out toward the wallpaper, he took out the peg, he had torn the children, he had torn the blazer. Okay, not only that, children, he was doing what, when he was taken to Saharanpur, he started rolling inside the bag and jumping inside the bag and gathered a large crowd. He grinned at the ticket collector. He was so confused. Then children, when he was with Nana, he had bitten him. Okay, what he had done, he was finally, he was put in the stable. Toto had fastened on to Nana's long ear with his sharp teeth. Nana was pulling at her halter to keep her head away from him. So Toto's brain was fully developed for mischief. He always tore up things to pieces. Whenever any of the narrator aunts came near him, he got hold of her dress, tore a hole in that I will be explaining since the time is very less, and that I will be explaining in my next video. With this, I conclude my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead. Bye bye.